four-time Miss Olympia Jay Cutler. Welcome to my channel, Jay Cutler TV, and make sure to stay in tune with the newest and updated videos. Subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for following along. And I said that because the next question is, what's the best gym I ever trained at? Okay. And I would have to say, okay, because listen, I've been to Kuwait, I've trained at Oxygen, I've trained in the Mecca of bodybuilding, I've trained in the great gyms in Vegas, and I've trained at probably the best gym in the whole country, Steve Weinberger's East Coast Mecca. Why? Okay, because all of them have great equipment, all of them have great atmosphere. Steve's gym he handpicked everything. I mean, Steve would call me and say, "Hey Jay, what's good out there?" He knew I was out there getting different things, and he handpicked that gym, and he's got so much memorabilia in the wall. There's so much to see, and you don't know who you're going to see training out there on a daily basis. So he has, I would say, probably the most packed gym. But the East Coast, the West Coast Mecca, Gold's Gym Venice is pretty fucking awesome too. Like, there's like the Who's Who, same thing. I don't think it's as hardcore as Steve's, but you'll see a lot of people in there, working out and doing their thing as they, talk on their phones, some of them, Will I ever compete again? Absolutely not. Okay, no comebacks on the horizon. It's a common question people ask me. I don't miss it. People ask me about this year's Olympia, like watching, Sean Roden win another one. Win one, another Mr. Olympia, gain the title. It's pretty friggin' awesome. I was really excited about that. But I was saying earlier in a video, it must be pretty amazing. Like, I reminisce a little bit, and I think that's why this year's Olympia was pretty exciting to me. But I don't think about getting back up there. Okay, Australia. When am I going to be in Australia again? I was there twice this year. I'll be back again. And hopefully next year I'm going to at least come out once next year. And I would like to plan a tour. If some of you guys saw, I just did a big UK tour for 10 days. And that was a really, really successful tour. And hopefully I'm going to get to do the same in Australia. I'd love to spend, maybe 2 weeks out there touring from coast to coast. Hopefully we can set it up. And if not, I'll be at the expos doing the meet and greets, what I usually like to do, okay? All right, so someone's asking me, I lived in California. Why did you move to Las Vegas? Good question. I came from Massachusetts. I migrated to the West Coast because Joe Weider actually moved me out there to chase, the bodybuilding career. Lived in Aliso Viejo. I was there for 2 years. I came to Vegas on a whim to visit some friends. Nancy Norman, if you're watching this, I went to visit you. And next thing you know, I was kind of touring around looking at property. I'm like, man, it's so nice out here. And at the time, I wanted to buy a house down near Temecula, which was away from Orange County. But I said, you know what? I saw this house. They were building this development. I'm like, man, the prices were so much better. I'm like, I'm moving to Vegas. And next thing you knew, I moved there. My accountant said it would be a great idea. Established my business here. Got into real estate investing, and of course the Mr. Olympia was here, so it made it that much easier to actually stay here, having that many gyms. 24-hour city. Missed moving away from Orange County because it's a beautiful area, but at the same time it really boosted my career. I stayed. Pretty much I go back and forth, but ideally, I will be back in California. I've mentioned that several times in videos. I do travel a lot out there and spend more time out there. But it would be probably LA. I would probably settle, not Orange County, because it's a little too slow for me. Okay. I think that would do it.
That's pretty good.
How long is that?
Over 15 minutes.
Okay.
We're good.
So, all right. So, let me just finish up and say a few words because this. I keep mentioning my home office here and what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to come step in the video for a minute? I don't know. Come over. I'm going to introduce Angie now, who's my better half here. And as you guys see, a lot of people see us on media. And say hello to all the YouTube people out there. Yes, we just finished a vacation, and we were working at the same time. But people ask a lot about Angie and how Angie. I've been with Angie for 2 years now. and she's helping out a lot with obviously my career, but helping me enjoy life a little more. And you know, I've seen a couple of people make videos on you working out. She used to compete actually. Where are your trophies at? Well, your trophies are in the other room. So, but it's cool. I'm enjoying life a little more now. It's not just strictly just lifting weights and traveling and being the ambassador. I mean, I'm trying to break away and do more free time stuff. And we have the little dogs, of course. Capone just left here a little bit, but that's like a lot of my time is still being a homebody. I love being a homebody. Anyone watches the old videos sees, you know, me with Scrappy, and then we had the Airedales, and it's like, man, like I love my dogs and I love being home, and like I said, I like to eat at home, and I like to, you know, train close by, and I think that's why we really settled closely in Vegas, and we're both East Coast people. Hi, Daisy. So that's Capone, and this is Daisy, and they're both teacup Yorkies.
Daisy's the oldest, actually.
And actually,
she's 7, and
7.
he's
5.
6 now.
He is, huh? And I say they're brothers and sisters, but she says they're boyfriend girlfriend.
They have sex.
That's what she says, but we won't have that on YouTube.
It's a family show.
These dogs are a lot of happiness for me. We do travel with these dogs, so anyone that sees me at events, make sure you ask about Capone or Daisy, because more than likely I do have them somewhere hidden away. And I did bring Capone to the LA Fit Expo last year. He was at the show, and
they're service dogs. So.
They're service animals, so we bring them everywhere, and they're very well behaved. And anyone that watches these dogs never wants to give them back.
Bad.
So. Thank you guys for watching along, and keep following the channel. Make sure you spread the news, and if you're not subscribing to the channel, subscribe now. Thank you.
Thanks.